I have the pleasure to introduce you to Roberto Stucchi. He takes care of mainly of the wine production, so he's the winemaker, and he will explain us a little bit about the history.
Thank you. This is a very special place. Monastery is founded coltibuono, Badia coltibuono in 1050. So there's almost 1,000 years of wine being made here, the land being managed. The same land has been managed for the monks up till the 1800s, and then by our family since the 1840s. Long history. We still use the cellar that the monks were using, and today this is also a place where you can come and stay. We have rooms, it's a bed and breakfast, we have apartments that you can stay at. We do cooking courses, there is a restaurant. We are surrounded by forest, which originally was managed and planted by the monks. It's a very it's a quiet, spiritual place, very enjoyable. We've been working with wine, food, with the culture of the area. We like to show what's beautiful about this place, about Tuscany and Chianti in particular. Well, we show people around the monastery and the cellar and the cloister, which is where we're now. And then we have stops where we taste some of the wine. So it's you get the wine and you get a little bit of the history too.
What kind of wine is this?
Well, this is the Chianti Classico, the state Chianti Classico. It's the central wine of our production. We like to make wine from traditional varieties, so it's all Sangiovese with a little bit of Canaiolo. So we're going into the crypt of the church, the end of the church here, and this was turned into a cellar in 1810. This is what we do with many visitors. We go around, show them the different parts of the cellar, and taste some wines in different stops. In the old days, the light here used to go away sometimes. So once I was in here with a group of 30 people, and everything went pitch dark. Now we're going into the Renaissance cellar. So this was a more recent, an expansion of the cellar. So in the oldest room is the one next, and this was expanded in the 15th century. It had casks, obviously, but now we keep all a collection of historical vintages. They go back to 1937, the oldest, and we have almost all vintages from after Second World War, from 46 on.
And you can drink them?
You can drink them. The oldest that would still drink well is 1958. This is a really old. This is a 1947, but I'll move it slowly so the sediment doesn't get moved. But you can see the level, which is still very good. It's at the beginning of the neck.
Wow.
For a bottle this old, this is great, and because the bottles were sealed with paraffin. So you can see the color through the glass, and this might still be alive. This wine, it's still red, which is a good sign. The level is good, so this is something that you could still drink. So this is the 18th century cellar. So this is the last part built, and here we ate most of the Chianti Classico and the Riserva. Chianti Classico for 1 year, and the Riserva for 2 years. So this is the next step in our wine tasting. So we're going to have the Chianti Classico Riserva. Chianti Classico Riserva was the first wine that we bottled, and our father started in the 50s. We were one of the first estates to bottle Chianti Classico in a regular bottle. And this is a wine that will age for 15-20 years in the bottle. So very good ager, so it's enjoyable now, but as it spends more time in the bottle, it will develop more complexity and really change over the years. But many years from now, it will still drink wonderfully.
And if you open such a bottle, normally you would let some air to find how much?
For a young Riserva, yes, it's not a bad idea. If you have the chance, you open it maybe an hour or two before, it will help to open up. It's always, like most times with Sangiovese, it's always about elegance, complexity, food friendliness. Sangiovese is not a very muscular wine usually, but more again, elegance and how it works with food and how it complements the meal.
So now it's your turn. If you want to come here and share the experience, it's wonderful.